I want to address a couple of comments this morning. Got several comments from this gentleman and some good advice and some response to a video about our car that was returned to us within 24 hours with a seized motor in it. I've got some videos coming on our solutions on this car, how we're currently working through it, and they'll be posting them as far. I think it's going to be good information for you. But one of the comments that I got was a recommendation on a certain scanner to use and to show my customer to avoid potential court situations or anything of that nature. Now, the first off, I want to say to you about any business, and especially the car business, there's no way to avoid court. If when these people buy a car from you, I don't care what measures you've gone through to try to explain yourself. This is as is. We accept no liabilities. I put it on scanners. I've done this and I've done that. If you think you're going to stop that customer from taking potential legal action because you've covered your ass, you are very, very wrong. I don't care what measures you go to. There's no scanner. There's no precautions. There's nothing to deal with emotional situation of a customer returning a car back, regardless of what measures you went to. So I want to give you some from my perspective, my advice, what worked for me. Now it works to a lot of people do different things, and this is the way that I train my people here and in any dealership that I'm involved in. Is less is more. The less you say about anything leads to better results. So no, I'm not going to take my scanner out and put on a car to prove to a customer the car was in perfect shape when I sold it to them or when I'm demonstrating it to them. Now, under circumstances, certain situations, I may break my own rule if I'm asked to, but I'm certainly not going to go out there and put my scanner on and try to sell this customer. Number one, I don't sell cars, and I let people buy cars, and I expect them to do their due diligence when buying a car. When I'm investing in an automobile, I do my due diligence. I put my own scanner on. I do my own walk around inspections. I do that. And I tell people when they're buying a car, that's exactly what they need to do. I'm not going to go out here and try to sell them a car on how good it is. I expect a person to do their due diligence in buying a car. Do their auto checks or Carfax or whatever. Do their history checks. Put them on a independent scanner. Talk to independent mechanic if they want to. Just do your due diligence. That's what I tell the customers. When I put a scanner on a car, I'm not concerned with the codes as much as I am. Most scanners now have 3 little light indicators on them: green, yellow, and red. Green, of course, is the monitors are ready, the car's clear to go. Yellow means they're reset. Red is they're not there's a problem on them. And so that's all I'm concerned with. When I put a car on the scanner, I want to know if it's green, yellow, or red. I don't care what the potential codes are in on it or anything. And when I say I don't care, yes, I may go into depth on them, but I don't expect the scanner to diagnose the trouble codes. These pocket scanners are just, they'll give you some potential problems, potential solutions to the codes that might be in the car. But that's another video later, and how to look those codes up. But my only concern, if it's here in Tennessee, obviously we fall under emissions testing here. So I'm concerned if the catalytic converter is a green light, the monitors are set, ready for it to go. And I do that when I'm buying a car, not when I'm selling a car. I don't get into a situation of saying too much to a customer, because after 45 years, I've understood that the more you say is the more, I guess, weapons that you're giving that customer to come back at you at. I've learned to keep my mouth shut, insist on them doing their due diligence, and make me a reasonable offer on the car after they do their due diligence. But if they're looking for me to go out and convince them of every reason to buy that car, it's just not something I do. So although I do appreciate the referrals, but I don't get caught up in semantics of selling a car. I represent, just like I do here on YouTube. I try to be totally transparent in everything that I tell you. It's the way that I sell cars. And we all say sell cars, but I offer my cars in a total transparent way. I never do walk-arounds with the customers. I just don't do that. Go out, do your own walk-around. Now, I test drive with customers because of the simple fact that our insurance requires that we are with the customer before we are covered by our garage liability. And that's why I test drive with the customers. Very seldom do I say anything while the test drive is going on. I let the customer assess the vehicle without my inputs. And I let the customer buy the vehicle without my inputs. Then when it comes back, I never have customers come back and say, well, he told me this, he told me that, I relied on him, I trusted in him, I did that, I did that. I don't deal with any of that going on. I just let the customer do their own assessments. The only thing that I'm involved in is the price of the car after they have sold themselves on the car. That's what works for me. May not work for you, but that's the way I do it. That's why I don't go out and put scanners on and try to prove and put those liabilities on myself. I hope this channel has some valuable information for you. If so, please subscribe to it, like and share it to your friends.